Dying Light the Beast is officially the next major entry in the franchise, and this week we've had some huge info dropped for this game. We're talking about the 4 hours of hands-on previews, tons of brand new gameplay, a look at the Beast skills, and some exclusive infos that you surely will love. So in this video, I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about Dying Light the Beast, and yes, subscribe to my channel for more Dying Light related content. Now, the first thing we're going to be talking about is the official delay, which shifted the release date from August 22nd to September 19th, 2025. And the main reason why the delay even happened is because Techland wants to improve the gameplay elements, UI, physics, cutscenes, and player animations for this game, which, being honest, did look rough in the multiple gameplays we saw in the past 2 months. So I'm glad they delayed it to fix all these issues, but I just hope the final version of this game justifies this delay. Now, we're going to be talking about the story and narrative. Now, the narrative is still the weakest aspect of this game, where Kyle Crane is back but is no longer the man we once knew, and that's all because of the experiments done on him by Baron Karlach, which turned Crane into something else. Something between a man and a monster. Now, the story of the Beast isn't about saving the world. It's about one man trying to hold on to what little humanity he has left. And every time he uses his powers and transforms, he gets stronger, but something inside him dies. So the narrative follows this internal war, Kyle Crane versus the Beast, and it's not just metaphorical. The game literally lets you choose how much you want to embrace or resist this monster's power. And when you continue to play the game, your decisions shape Crane's identity, his sanity, and the outcome of the story. Also, don't confuse this for multiple choices or ending, because that's not the case. Dying Light the Beast has a linear storyline, so the story remains same for everyone. Now, while we're discussing about the story, I do want to let you know that it's not that bad. There's obviously a few issues that the others have pointed out too, and it's mostly the dialogues that sound so out of place. But hey, don't worry, it's not as bad as Forspoken.
I just move shit with my freaking mind!
Now, the game basically takes place in Castor Woods, a forested region that feels more like a psychological trap than an open world. And Kyle Crane is not here to save people, he's actually here for the revenge. And his only goal is to find Baron, kill him, and end what he started. But my friends, Castor Woods holds more than just the Baron's trail. The deeper Crane goes, the more disturbing the truth becomes. Basically, you come across cults, strange rituals, mutated test subjects, and shadowy organizations, all that point back to the experiments that made him what he is. And also, during your time in Castor Woods, you will hear many NPCs whisper rumors about the Beast in the woods. Some believe it's the Chimeras, others believe it's Kyle Crane, while some point it towards something supernatural. And that's basically where the main question arises: who is the real Beast? Well, that's something you will find out when you play the game yourself. By the way, the game also offers different difficulties for you, like survival, brutal, and story difficulty. But let me be honest with you, if you enjoyed the first Dying Light narrative that focused more on zombies and the virus, then you, my friends, are going to have a blast with the Dying Light the Beast. Now, the story and the narrative are not the only thing that makes a game better. There's gameplay that, in my opinion, makes a game fun even with a bad story. But before I tell you more about that, let me introduce you to today's sponsor, StarCraft X, a free hardcore PvPvE extractor shooter game set in a massive open world sandbox where every mission is a risk and every reward is exciting. And in this last exclusion zone, you will have quests, random events, and the choice to either avoid encounters or engage in combat with other real players. And with a flexible weapon system, deep gear customizations, and dozens of upgrades like sights, muscles, and grips, you can tailor your loadout to match your preferred playstyle, whether that's a long-range precision or close-quarter firepower. Now, at its core, StarCraft X is a high-stakes extraction shooter, so whatever you carry out of the raid is yours to keep, but if you die, you lose everything you found and only the equipped gear remains safe. So yeah, this creates tense and rewarding gameplay moments where every decision matters. Now, for quick PvP action, there's Deathmatch and Gun Game, which both are fast-paced session modes that deliver pure combat in just a few minutes for you to get warmed up. And for tactical endgame content, we have Wild Zones, which are most dangerous areas in the zone with the best rewards. Then we also have Clan Wars, which are tournament-style battles for strategic points that demand tight teamwork. And then coming soon are Operations, which are 3-player co-op raids with bosses and unique weapon mods. Plus, you can also join one of the 4 distinct factions: the Free-Roaming Dawn, the Militarized Frontier, the Ruthless Mercenaries, or the Fanatic Covenant. Also, with frequent seasonal events, new PvP and PvE game modes, and ongoing updates, there's always something new for you to explore and master. So if you're ready to test your skills in one of the most content-rich tactical shooters out there, then jump into the zone today using the link in the description. You can also enter my code to receive exclusive in-game rewards to help you get started. So a huge thanks to Stallcraft X for sponsoring the channel, and now let's get back to Dying Light the Beast and talk about the gameplay, starting with the combat, which this time is actually more brutal and instinctive. And honestly, I never thought I would be saying this after Dying Light 2, but we are officially back. Because unlike Dying Light 2, the weapons here feel like it has a weight to it, and depending on the weapon type you use, the outcome always comes different. Yeah, literally, each strike creates persistent gore with the limbs cracking, skull denting, and bones fragments literally flying. Like, that's the gore we missed in Dying Light 2, plus the executions here are way more gruesome, with crazy decapitation, skull crushes, and impalement just being some basic moves. Now, if that much gore wasn't enough for you, then let me introduce you to the Beast mode. So the way the Beast mode works here is when you take or do damage, the Beast meter fills, which once triggered will transform you to the monster that will use his bare hands to destroy the enemies around you. So not only you do these basic attacks, but once stunned, you instantly do a takedown where you literally rip a zombie in half, punch a hole through his chest, and literally squash his skull like a watermelon. So yeah, all this really makes the already brutal game 10 times more brutal. But one thing you need to note is that you are never invincible in the Beast mode, meaning you can always die in the Beast mode. Also, you don't kill zombies in one hit, they actually take few hits to go down, hence making it less game breaking and not overpowered. Plus, you'll also have a separate skill set for the Beast mode, and all of this comes together like this. Where now, if you look properly, the top part is the agility skills and the left one is the power skills, the bottom one is the survival skills, and the right one is the Beast skills. So let's look at the Beast skills first, and then we'll check out the other skills. The first skill here is literally called the Beast, which basically unlocks the Beast mode for you. So now every time your Beast meter is full, you automatically enter the Beast mode. Plus, this skill also gives you the option to stop the Beast mode whenever you want. Then we have Charge Smash, that basically does a powerful smash on the ground that creates a shockwave sending enemies in the air. Then we have Furious Charge that lets you charge really fast, reaching extreme speeds. Then we have Heavy Lift that basically allows you to pick heavy objects from the ground and then allows you to throw it at the enemy. By the way, only the items highlighted by the Beast mode visions can be lifted. Then we have Beast Control that allows you to activate the Beast mode whenever you want. This also extends the duration of the Beast mode. After this, we have the Battering Ram, which is a buffed up version of the ram from Dying Light 2 where it pushes away enemies, dealing a lot of damage. Then we have Launch, which lets you jump really far away in the distance. Then we have Beast Conquered, which allows you to enter the Beast mode with a loud roar. And this skill actually stuns most of the enemies around you, and honestly it's similar to a skill from Dead Island 2. After this, we have Aerial Smash that lets you do a powerful smash from the air, dealing a lot of damage and creating a shockwave pushing away enemies. Then we have a weird skill called Ferocious Swipe that lets you do a circular attack, damaging and bleeding the enemies around you. Then after this, we have Beast Unleashed that extends your Beast mode duration and heals you in small amount every time you attack someone in Beast mode. After this, we have Hook Thrust, which allows you to use your grappling hook during the Beast mode. So not only can you pull yourself towards a targeted surface, but you can also change your trajectory in the mid-air. Then we have Agonizing Roar that lets you roar whenever you want in Beast mode. This also stuns the enemies around you. And then, my friends, is the final skill called Apex Predator, which allows you to enter the Beast mode even when the bar is not full. This also extends the duration of the Beast mode. Now let's quickly look at the other skills, starting with the agility skills. The first one here is Active Landing, that basically reduces the fall damage and keeps your momentum while doing parkour. Then we have Vault Kick, that same skill from Dying Light 2. Then we have Dash, again same skill from Dying Light 2 that lets you sprint. After this, we have Enemy Jump that lets you jump off enemies while in dash. Then we have After Boost, which again is the same skill from Dying Light 2 that gives you a burst of speed while performing parkour. Then we have Bash, again the same skill from Dying Light 2 that does exactly this. Then the final skill is the Parkour Shot that lets you use your ranged weapons while doing parkour. Now, being honest, it looks like all of these skills are from Dying Light 2. Now let's quickly look at the power skills. The first skill here for some reason is Drop Kick. Then we have Charged Kick that lets you do a stronger kick that sends enemy flying. After this we have Power Shot that lets you deal bonus damage if you perfectly timed your ranged weapon shots. Then we have Advanced Reload that lets you reload your firearms while running, and also the first few shots after a reload will do a lot more damage. Then we have Head Stomp that lets you head stomp enemies on the ground just like Dying Light 1. After this we have Efficient Fighting, which makes your weapon lose less durability. Then the final skill is Windmill that lets you charge your weapon and swing it to hit all the enemies, just like Dying Light 2. Now let's have a look at the survival skills, which starts with Stealth Expert that basically allows you to enter stealth mode when crouched. Then we have Flamethrower that unlocks the ability to craft a flamethrower in the game. Then after this we have Efficient Driving that makes it so your vehicle burn less fuel. Then after this we have Advanced Grenade that lets you craft flash grenades, pipe bomb and tear gas bombs. Then after this we have Grenade Launcher that lets you craft a grenade launcher. Then after this we have Collision Expert that makes it so your vehicle take less damage. Then my friends, finally we have the Camouflage, a skill returning from Dying Light 1 which lets you apply camouflage so the zombies can't see you. And that, my friends, is all the skills from Dying Light the Beast. Also, I do want to give a huge shout out to Oni Zombies for providing me all of his gameplay footage. And that's because, like every other time, Techland again invited me to Poland, but because getting a visa in my country is not easy, I again was not able to travel there. But hey, I still want to thank Techland for inviting me to these events, and surely one day I'll get my visa on time, and yes, I'll meet you guys in person. So thank you so much, and now let's talk about the other ways to enter the combat, and that's by using a melee weapon and ranged weapons. So the melee weapons are something you always rely on until the beast mode is unlocked, because then you can just use that. Now the weapons here are similar to Dying Light 1 and Dying Light 2. You basically start with a pipe and slowly unlock other weapons like shovels, axe, machetes, bats and various other weapons that you've already seen before. But my friends, here's the cool part. The best feature from Dying Light 1 is also making a comeback, and I'm talking about the ability to repair your weapons on the go. So yes, repairing your weapon on the go is back with Kyle Crane. Now with that, we also have weapon mods and a crafting table that lets you upgrade your weapons and craft certain weapons using the blueprints. Now the game also has some ranged weapons, which brings various types of weapons like shotgun, assault rifle, pistol, SMG, flamethrower and grenade launcher. Bows and crossbows are also making a comeback. And my friends, the ammos here are also very limited, but you can always buy them from the store if you have a lot of money. Now let's have a look at the new zombies and their mutations. Firstly, we have the Chimeras, which are the zombies that's been experimented on by Baron Karloff. Basically, these Chimeras are all around the map, and your job is to find them and kill them so you can extract their sample and inject yourself with it, unlocking a new skill in the beast mode. Now, there are Chimeras for every zombie type in this game. Some you have already seen in action. But hey, there are some zombies from previous games that now look way different. Starting with this new mutation for the Howler. Then we also have a new mutation for the Goon. After this, we have a new mutation for the Volatiles. And finally, we have a lot of new models for Biters and Virals. Now, let's talk about the Parkour and Environment. So, Parkour in the Beast isn't just copy-pasted from the first two games. It's actually slower, it has a weight to it, and it's methodical. Meaning you really feel the physicality with every climb and every wall. The environment of the Caster Woods is also well designed to fit the parkour needs. The place is so well made that it even uses the tree branches as the monkey bars to swing off it. Honestly, there's seriously no complaint with the parkour because it's one of the things that Techland always nailed. Except in Dying Light 2 where they actually made it really floaty, but that floatiness is gone from the Beast. Also, there are a lot of things taken from Dying Light 2 which I really dislike, and I'm mostly talking about some skills. But even though they were not that popular in Dying Light 2, Techland still added that for some reason. Now, there are some Dying Light 1 animations and takedowns that I really like because those were the best part of that game, and seeing that here in the Beast just brings back a lot of good memories. After this, Techland added some snacks and drinks in the game, and it's something you can buy from the store or find randomly in loot places, and once used, it gives you some health back. Plus hey, do you remember the safe house from Dying Light 1 that kept all the important quest items in your safe house? Well, Dying Light the Beast is going for a similar approach where some important quest items will be kept in your room as a decoration. Now, let's talk about Caster Woods, which has a lot of different biomes. Few of them that I know of are called Decaying Frostgate Asylum, the Rusted Rooms of Chemical Plant called Elysium Springs, and the Forest Shrines tainted by the Infected Nest. And yes, the volatile nest that we introduced in Dying Light the Following makes a comeback in this game. Then, the dynamic weather system in this game is truly mesmerizing. Also, the vehicles may not play an important role in this game, but it's a fun way to travel from one location to another. I mean, it's just an optional way for traversal, and the vehicle always comes with a UV light upgrade. Now, during the day, traveling around the Castor Woods may seem like a fun idea. You got beautiful environments, awesome rooftops, and really good lighting. But during the night, things are quite different. Because this, my friends, is what the game looks like during the night time. Without a flashlight, it's literally pitch black. And I mean literally. You cannot even see where you're going. Even with the flashlight on, you barely see things around you. So that, my friends, sets up the horror tone of this game, which again allows me to experience the same feeling I had when I first explored the nighttime in Dying Light 1. I was honestly so scared to death, and now I'm happy I can say the same for Dying Light the Beast. In fact, even the chase is back, and it's again started by the volatiles when they detect you. Now, being honest, I'm very positive about this game. It's not perfect because there are still a few improvements needed, but still, in its current condition, it's already better than Dying Light 2. And hey, that tells a lot, because this simply means that Techland has been listening to the community, and their feedback has shaped this DLC to something one can easily call Dying Light 3. I mean, it's a brutal, evolved, and emotionally grounded experience that builds on everything fans loved from the original. So yeah, it's more than just a DLC. It's a spiritual successor, a dark evolution of the franchise that bends horror, parkour, and player power in the creative ways. And now, with a few months of polish left, this could be one of the Techland's strongest title yet. So yeah, I'm really excited for it. Let me know your thoughts about this game and comment below what makes you really excited for this game. And yes, I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, stay safe and watch out for the beast.